In 1988, I was a student at Indiana University, and there was a movie they filmed at Indiana University called Breaking Away. Has anybody seen the movie Breaking Away? Kind of a cute little movie about a bike race. It won an Oscar for Best Screenplay. Somebody at the last seminar told me that. So it won an Oscar. And there's a scene in the movie where the main characters are swimming in a rock quarry. In southern Indiana, they have a lot of limestone they dig out of the ground. A lot of the buildings in Washington, D.C. were built out of the limestone from Bloomington. And they dig the limestone out. It's a little bit different than the quarries here, where they'll dig it straight down, and then they'll be done, and then they'll dig in another spot, and then what happens is it fills up, and the kids go swimming there. So you'll have these real deep pits with water in them. And there's one scene in the movie where the main characters are jumping off of a cliff. And they're jumping off of a cliff into water. Somebody was reading that, and they said, what, was he trying to kill himself? All right. Well, we went out there. So because this movie was filmed in Bloomington, Indiana, it had become a rite of passage as a graduating senior to go out to the cliff and jump. Okay? So I was due to graduate. I had 3 weeks to graduation, and I went out to the cliff with my 5 roommates. And I, being the smartest, I decided I would jump first. All right? And when you jump from 70 feet, well, the cliff is 70 feet. I don't know if I mentioned that. From the top of the cliff into the water, it's 70 feet. Okay? And when you jump from 70 feet, you want to land going in the water straight. You don't want to land in any other position but straight. And when I landed with my feet in front of me, and I jammed my low back. And I jammed it very, very, very hard. It was very painful. I was able, when you jump in, you got to climb back out. I was able to get back out, but it was very, very, very painful. And from this event, my life changed. And I learned 2 very, very, very important things. Now, I hadn't graduated yet, and I was suffering with a great deal of pain. I couldn't physically sit down. I could lay down, and I could stand up and get some relief, but I could not physically sit down. And the first lesson I learned as a result of my jumping, because I still had to go to class, I learned the professors